countryman with ace-queen, Sol Berggren.
Same hand here. Vincent and Berggren have the same hand, both of them with ace-queen.
A raise.
They even have alternate suits.
But he announces re-raise, and he makes it 330,000.
Well, Berggren is in position, meaning he'll get to act last throughout the hand, and that's a position of power. Generally, when you do have this added bonus, you're supposed to play it aggressively, put the onus back on Vincent to be the one that has to guess.
And action back on Jeremiah Vincent, and he will make the call.
You know, theoretically in this situation, if both players miss the flop, then Berggren, with position, should be the one who bets it and wins it.
And the flop is queen 4 deuce.
Wow, they both flopped the best hand they could. A pair of queens and an ace. That's really what they were looking for. Top pair ace kicker. And looks like Vincent's going to want to take command and bet right out.
Well, both players have the check mark, and Jeremiah Vincent leads out for 500,000.
That's right. This pot is destined to be a split unless one of these two players decides to fold their hand. Certainly a possibility. As you can tell, Berggren slightly worried.
Wow. Sol Berggren moves all in, and the action back on Jeremiah Vincent.
Maybe not all that worried. Berggren feeling like he's got the best hand here.
Call.
And he calls, so both players will chop the pot.
Ace queen. Yeah. Same hand.
Well, calls somewhat reluctantly. But I think both players at this point will be pleased.
Junk. You all in. You might have folded.
You can take a deep breath now,
No.
knowing that this will be a split.
I'm not folding. How much do you raise you pre-flop? It's gonna make it like 600,000. Been tough with ace queen.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Sol Berggren likes to mix things up at the poker table, but that's nothing compared to the way he mixes it up in life.
I used to play a lot of chess. Used to skateboard a little bit. I used to have dreads. I chopped them off. I just kind of play stuff by ear. I was just planning on coming down here, travel around for 6 months to learn how to surf and to get away from the cold. And Saskatchewan's minus 35 there right now. Didn't really have any plans for when I came down here. Didn't even have a hotel booked when I got off the airplane. I just kind of booked something that night. I played a PokerStars step tournament, and I won it on my first try. I'm like, well, I'm down here, might as well play it. First prize, $1 million. Definitely a life-changing amount of money. The money's definitely affecting me. It's on my mind a bit. Or whatever happens at the final table here, it'll be good either way. Good start to my trip.
Well, it appears Sol is out of his Rastafari phase, but I don't know, I kind of like them. You know, in fact, Paul, you might look good with dreads.
I'm not really sure what to say to you. Blinds are at 30,000 and 60,000 now. Action on Grant Levy with Jack-8 offsuit. Will fold.
Well, decides to take a hand off.
He has been very active lately, as has this man, Jai Kemp. He throws it away as well. Round to Sol Berggren.
Picks up a pair of nines there.
180.
And will raise to 180,000.
Well, he's decided to raise exactly 3 times the blind. Of course, they're 30 and 60,000.
Around to Barry Koloff with ace-8 of hearts.
Looks like Barry's interested somewhat in this pot right here. Trying to count out how many chips he has, how many he'd have left if he calls, going through all the thoughts.
Wow, and he moves all in with ace-8 of hearts.
Well, he finally decides that if he's going to play, he's going to play for it all, and why not push the onus back on Berggren to make the decision to call.
I call.
And he does call, so Barry Koloff is all in for his tournament life and well behind.
Well, you can see he was shaking his head there. Obviously not happy about the situation when he sees Berggren turn over 2 nines.
Only a 32% chance to take down this pot and survive. Sol Berggren a favorite here.
Nines are hot.
Nines have been hot.
This has always hit these flops when you have, whenever you got a pocket pair that ace, always hits. I'm feeling hearts. Hearts.
Wishful thinking for Barry.
I hope the ace comes on the flop. Kill me.
You're just expecting it? You're just expecting it? Yeah.
Neither of the requests these guys put in are necessarily going to be answered. That's not how poker works. The dealer's going to deal the cards that she wants to deal.
I've been, whenever I got my back to the wall.
But you can beg, I guess. There's nothing wrong with that.
And here's the flop. It's a 10-9-6.
Well, that's an interesting flop. Of course, Berggren with 3 nines. But Koloff now An ace is no good to him, but a 7 is what he's looking for. A 7 would make him a 10 high
I went
straight.
from 3 outs to 4 outs.
I'll take it.
That's one way to look at it.
You're eating up another of my...
Optimistic thinking here from Koloff.
7.
Turn is a 4 of clubs. That's no help.
Well, Koloff is going to need a 7 on the river. Otherwise, he's going to have to go back to work. One card remaining. You see Koloff's friend there rooting him on, pulling for a 7 on the river.
And the river is a 3 of hearts, so Barry Koloff is eliminated in 6th place, and he will take home just over $115,000.
Well, it wasn't meant to be there for Koloff. Saul Bergen wins an important pot for him.
3 Aussies are still hanging in there with Leahy now second in chips, and Grant Levy and Jai Kemp in the short stacks.
A lot of chips on the table. Blinds are high, 30 and 60,000.
Action on Jai Kemp with ace-7 off suit.
Well, as you get short-handed, you need to start playing more hands.
Come on.
And he moves all in for 370,000.
Well, I think that's the right play. Being on the short stack, you pick up an ace. You really need to attack those blinds and continue to double up or add some chips to your stack. Ace-6 for Leahy. He's going to fold it.
Grant Levy picks up ace-deuce off suit.
Tough decision here. With a hand like ace-deuce offsuit, you can hope that Kemp has maybe king-jack or king-9.
And he does call.
He is going to call. He reluctantly does so, doesn't love it, but feels as though he's committed. He's got the big blind in there. He does have an ace. Not going to like the news. He's out-kicked here.
Come on.
Kemp with a higher kicker, 7 versus his deuce.
Well, Kemp's got to like his situation, a big favourite here.
One time.
So definitely needs the double up.
Asadorian says it's coming. The Prophet.
Asadorian amazing at calling cards in Macau.
Come on, Jai.
And now Jai Kemp is all in for his tournament life. Will the flop help him out? It is a king-6 deuce.
Incredible flop there for Levy. Catches the deuce. Now Kemp is in a lot of trouble. He's going to need to catch a 7 or running cards to win this pot.
What a crushing blow for Jai Kemp on that flop. Can the turn help him out?
Tournament life is on the line. If he loses his pot, he will be eliminated. Very important pot for Levy as well. 800,000 in there.
Turn is an ace of diamonds.
Well, that's an interesting card now because Kemp can actually win if the river is a king. He would make aces and kings with a 7 kicker.
A king or 7 or 6.
Levy, of
One
course,
time. Let me avoid
hoping
stuff.
to dodge a bullet here. A 6 on the river would also make it a split pot, so a couple cards there for Kemp, for him to hang his hopes on.
Is there a card in the deck for the big fella? No, it's a 4 of spades, and Jai Kemp is eliminated in 5th place and will take home just under $160,000.
Well, unfortunate on that last hand. He had the best hand when he went in, made the right play by being aggressive. Levy decided to call him from the big blind. Discussing it now with Asadorian and the other Aussies who are rooting him on.
Well, Grant Levy's brother Chris loves to see that elimination, while Jai's wife Colleen and his friends congratulate him on his fantastic run. But the story of the day was Grant Levy and his all-in action.
All in.
Can Grant Levy or Leahy be the first Aussie to win $1 million on home soil? For Aaron McNaught and Daniel Negreanu, I'm Paul Curry, and we'll see you next time on the Asia Pacific Poker Tour.